What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. E-Drift Hustle here. This video is going to be specifically showing you guys my setup for my food delivery. And I was inspired by two YouTube channels, two guys, Wilcer with the Crank Hustle, and then we have Raspy Rides. I think they're both in California, but I'm in the Miami market. The reason why I'm doing this is because I was tired of my 9-to-5. I needed something way better, something with more freedom. And the thing that I really like is that Uber Eats and DoorDash, they pay you instantly. They pay you instantly. You don't have to worry about anything like that. And then it all depends on myself, the kind of work that I want to do, the effort that I want to put in to make the money that I want to make. But here's the setup. I'm going to show you guys the setup of the bike, the e-bike that I got. For those that don't know, I purchased the Surnat S10-1 with a big battery, 48 volts, 32 amp hours. All right. Here's another thing that I added to the bike. Along with my locks, I do have an additional security because this is an investment that I made, and I would hate for it to get stolen, but I do have an alarm on it. I have a security alarm on it, so it's armed right now for anybody that's trying to, steal it or take it. And then that means it's that last beep means that it's armed. To disarm it, you press this right here. All right, here we go. Now I do have my phone when I record, but also I purchased this right here. I purchased the chest harness while I'm delivering, and I have this right here. This is an old action camera that I got, and I purchased this years ago. So I'm gonna put it to use. So if the quality is not the best when I'm uploading them, especially on my rides, just comment down below, because I'm looking to upgrade to probably a DJI or like a GoPro. It's good for the moment, so I'm just maximize everything that I have in the moment until it's time to upgrade. All right, here it is, the Surnat S-10-1. This is the bike setup. Now let's start off with the front. Of course, right here is a full twist throttle. Then we got over here is the phone mount that I purchased on Amazon. Everything that I purchased here, I will link down in the video description box. And then I got this U-lock here. It's a short U-lock. I'm able to use it at times, but I realized I should have got a bigger, longer one. So that's going to be my next purchase. I purchased this one right here. Kryptonite lock. Comes in handy when I'm locking up my bikes, going in and out the restaurants. Then on this side is a mirror. You always gotta have these right here. Safety. Safety, safety, safety. So I got this side mirror, so when I'm riding, I'm able to see if there's any vehicles, because there's times when I'm riding and I'm, turning my head left and right. I'm turning my head left and right to see what's going on, but definitely is one of the safety things that you need on your bike. Now, moment of truth is the seat. How comfortable is the seat? Very comfortable. This is not the original seat that came with the bike. I changed it. The one that came with the bike was very uncomfortable. Within 2 to 5 minutes of riding, so much discomfort, numbness. Now, I purchased this one. It's the X-Wing oversized seat. Very good. Right here, when I was sitting in my previous bike, the pressure over here was so uncomfortable when I'm riding. But now, this is much better. And then I changed my original bike seat post, and I got a suspension right here. And I'm able to adjust it. And this is the greatest investment I've ever made, because of course this bike it's not full suspension. It's front suspension, but with this right here, it makes my ride very comfortable. Previously, going over certain bumps, speed bumps, it was so uncomfortable. I could feel everything riding on the road. And then this right here is the big battery. Very, very useful. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This bike has 100 miles on pedal assist, 65 miles on throttle. And then right here, I put some cardboard to support the delivery bag. And right here, check this out. I'm pretty sure you guys know where this is from. Shout out to Crank Hustle, man. Wilcer, I appreciate you. Thank you for the kit. This is going to very much so elevate my delivery game, because I was struggling. I was struggling big time, spilling drinks, food falling over, and it was never secured. It wasn't until recently I learned from Raspy Rides that he uses a towel and his delivery bags to help things to not shift around while you're riding. And definitely, for sure, shout out to Crank Hustle, shout out to Raspy Rides. Those are the two YouTube channels that inspired me to jump into doing deliveries. Okay, now here we go. This delivery bag is huge, and this is the kit right here. I set it up so now I could put food on this side, food on this side. I did not use the cup holders because I have it right here. This is for the drinks for when I'm delivering, and this is strictly for groceries when I do shop and deliver, and this is also for food. So I could put something over here. I could put something over here, and then it's also collapsed. It could collapse too. So that's very useful. I love it. I'm about to test it out because every time I go on a delivery, I'm always looking for ways to upgrade and do better. Because like I said, I spilled drinks previously with nothing to secure it. And then right here, like I said, I keep my drinks here. I keep the things that I need, my med kit, and some scotch tape, some rubber bands. This is where I keep it in. This is where I hydrate my water. Right here. Make sure I hydrate while I'm delivering. So you don't want to be dehydrated. In Miami, the sun is out. The sun is out. And there's no joke. I love it. This was my first original bag when I got the e-bike. The e-bike came with the rear rack right here. It came with the bike when I first purchased it. And this is strictly for food, and this is strictly for drinks. The seat is comfortable. I love it. And you can see how the cushion of it, I'm gonna link it down in the description box for those that want to purchase it. Now let's come over on this side. This is where I have everything that I have in this bag. I call it a little med kit, but it's basically my utilities and things that I'll need when I'm on my rides. I got this right here, Tylenol, just in case I get a headache or I'm in pain or anything. Right here, gloves. Take a look at this. Look at the interior. It's really good. Majority of these things that I purchase, Amazon. Then I got these right here, power banks when I'm out. When I'm out doing a full day of delivery shifts, or whenever my phone dies, I'm able to charge it. Then I got the cords right here in a Ziploc. This is for the action camera to charge the batteries. My action camera is the Akaso E7000. It's not the best, but I make the best of it. And here's the scotch tape, and here's the backup tape when it runs out. Towel, because it's hot out here. The sun is blazing, so I gotta make sure that I'm able to wipe my sweat. And there's a few purchases that I've made on Amazon that are coming this week, and it's a sunshade hat that I really need when I'm out there, because I noticed that I get a tan when I'm out in the sun for a very long time. And I'm out in the sun for 3 hours or more than 3 hours, so I got to protect myself, protect my skin. This is where the battery, my backup battery, so I could change it out with the camera. And here it is. I got 4, so I change them out during my deliveries. And then this right here, definitely needed knee pads. Why? Because I'm still new to being a cyclist, so I tend to lose my balance, or I tend to crash into things, or I remember there was a time when I first started riding this bike, and I banged my knee really hard riding a bike because I lost control. And these are lifesavers ever since. I banged my knee really hard, and I couldn't walk. I had to put some ice on it for a couple days to a week, and ever since then I learned my lesson. I was like, I gotta have this. I gotta have it. Now we must talk about safety. I bought this on Amazon too. It came with knee pads and elbow pads, but they were small. They were a large. I needed like an extra large, but this right here is a lifesaver. I wear this on all my shifts because just in case, man. Just in case. You got to protect yourself. I don't want to not wear it, and then all of a sudden and the streets are crazy. The streets are really crazy because the traffic, crazy drivers, they're not looking. So you must protect yourself. Always think to protect yourself when you're on the road. So here, it's my helmet that I wear. I'm waiting on my sunshade hat so I can wear out in the sun because I get a tan when I'm out riding. So that's my setup. I use the lock to lock up in and out the restaurants. This U-lock, I purchased it just straight out of lack of experience and lack of knowledge of bicycles. I'm gonna change this out, get something bigger. I was looking at the kryptonite evolution, and this is game changer for me. Just recently purchased this, man. Seat post. The suspension is very much, I love it. Now, this accounts for not having a rear suspension. It accounts for it. The front fork right here is really good too. Very useful. Oh, here's another thing I'm almost forgot to mention in the setup. These tires. I got a flat on one of my deliveries, and I didn't know about flat out. I didn't know about these things. So I was very disappointed, man. Halfway through my delivery, I had gotten a flat, and what happened was I rode and walked my bike to the delivery, and I called it a day. I didn't deliver after that. And then I started doing some more research. I learned about flat out. Flat out is inside of the tube, the inner tube of the bike. And I also purchased, you cannot see it because it's inside the tire, but I purchased a heavy duty inner tube. And it was way thicker than the original ones for these wheels. Yeah, the flat out plus the heavy duty inner tubes are going to help me out on my deliveries, especially when I'm out all day. Man, and I'm still getting used to it. I'm a cyclist. I'm just new to being a cyclist, and there's more to come, especially with the deliveries that I'm excited because this right here I just got today. So it's going to be game changer. So the cup holders are going to be just in case if I get a different delivery bag, which I'm looking to upgrade, but it's going to be later on. And this right here, man, shout out to you, Crank Hustle, Wilcer, man. Shout out to you. This is going to change my delivery game. Big time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Show you guys the last view of e-bike before we sign off. Greatest investment ever. I use this to get everywhere. And I also use it for deliveries. And I'm approaching 300 miles on this e-bike. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.